Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been a minute since I've been on here, and I just felt like recording because I don't know. I haven't been on this I haven't been on this channel in a while, and I just want to just keep it real and like just be honest and just be authentically me right now. And I know I'm not the only person in the world. I know I'm not the only woman like going through what I'm currently going through right now. And I know that sharing what I'm going through can also be like helpful to other women. And it also helps me to talk about it. I've been feeling depressed. Have been like just going through the emotions, because of the separation that I'm going through. Like I've been angry, I've been like just everything. But I've also have been, I don't even want to like talk about why I am separating, because that really doesn't matter. Like the purpose of this video is to for me to express how I'm getting through and just how to get through depression, how to get through like sadness, like whatever negative space that you're in, and you want to come up with like strategies, ways to get out of it, to help yourself. So that's the reason why I'm doing this video. Yeah, so like I said, I am separated, and I am actually like taking this time of my separation to just really get to know myself. um I'm still young. I'm 30 years old. I just had a birthday a few months ago, but I'm 30 years old, and I feel like turning 30, for me, I'm using this time to just reinvent myself, or just to get to know who am I, what do I like, what I don't like, because I don't want to go into this next chapter of my life pretending like everything is okay. Like I just don't want to do that. So I think it's important to not be by yourself, to not be alone. For people who you don't have somebody you can call up so easily to be like, come down her, or even just to talk to, you want to create an environment where to like fill that void, to fill that space. So I like to listen to like my pastor. He has an online church, but I also listen to like they do online videos. So like throughout the day, I'll listen to like uplifting, motivating things on YouTube, or I don't care how long it is. Like sometimes I'll have my earbud in while I'm at work, but I'll just try to just to drown like those negative thoughts out. I'll keep that in my ear. I always keep that in my ear. And now it's become a habit. It really has become a habit. And like even with drowning out those negative thoughts, like I delete Facebook and Instagram. I delete Facebook and Instagram off of my phone, like, or any like little like social media apps that you find yourself just going to on a regular, like you don't know why, you just own it. I would delete that stuff off my phone, especially before I go to bed. Like I make it a habit to, before I go to bed, that's not gonna be the last thing that I look at. I'm not gonna be scrolling, looking at other people's stories and like liking posts, because then it becomes a rabbit hole. Like once you start liking stuff, like it's 2 hours later and you still own her. Well, at least it's me. Sometimes it just takes up a lot of your time, and it takes up a lot of space that you have in your head, and you find yourself like meditating on that stuff like overnight and the next day, and that's not, you don't want to fill your head with that stuff. So I'll delete that stuff off my phone, and I'll replace it with listening to positive things, positive messages. And my friends, like, they'll send me things. Like I have a really good friend, she'll send me some motivating videos or motivating message like in the morning, and just to start my day. So how you start your day, is important. So I'll listen to that. Another thing is like when I wake up, I just try to be grateful. And it can be really hard. It's easier said than done, but when you start your day thinking about the things that you're grateful for, harder for you to think about what's not going on in your life, what's not going right. And I also have like a little saying that I tell myself in the morning, like affirmations that I come up with. The first thing I tell myself is I'm a servant of God. And it's actually in order to how I lead my life. So I get my priorities straight. I'm a servant of God. So that lets me know how I need to act, how I need to be. Like, I'm a servant of God. Really also to remind myself of what I have available for me. So if the first thought in my head is like, I'm a servant of God, you know, what comes with being a servant of God? Purpose, power, healing, blessings, direction. So that's the first thing that I tell myself. I tell myself that I'm a great mother. So I have a child, I have a toddler, and I am a single mom right now. So basically, yeah, I'm a single mom. So I can be hard on myself when it comes to like mothering my child and just trying to make sure I'm perfect and making sure he is my priority, but I can also just be hard on myself. So I tell myself I'm a great mom, not just to encourage and inspire myself, but it sets the tone of the day. If I wake up telling myself like I'm a great mother, what am I gonna be? I'm gonna be a great mother. I'm gonna do what I have to do. It makes it easier to do those tasks. It makes it easier to like, if he's giving me a hard time, put up a tantrum or just whatever, like it just makes me feel good. Like I'm a great mom. I got this. So I'm a servant of God. I'm a great mother. The next thing that I tell myself is I'm a woman with vision. And I am a woman with vision. Like I creatively and just I see things in my head. Like I'm a woman of vision. So when it comes to work, I'm a nurse, I'm an RN, case manager. So when it comes to work, you know, I have a vision for what my job, what I'm going to do that day at work. Or and also what a vision is like when like my short term and my long term goals are. So if you are a woman with vision, that's what you're doing. You know, you're visioning what your life is going to be, what your future is going to be, you know, with your kids and all of that. So that's the third thing. And then the fourth thing that I tell myself is peace and love surrounds me at all times. I felt like peace and love did not surround me at all times. So telling myself that, I feel like that brings peace and love. Like I may not feel that way, but if I keep saying that, that's the type of environment that I'm going to create no matter where I'm at. If I'm in my car, if I'm at home chilling, if I'm at work, like in my office, like peace and love is going to surround me because I'm going to make sure it's peaceful. I'm going to make sure that I'm operating out of love. So I've been saying these like affirmations for the past really for 6 weeks, and it's crazy. It really does work. It really does work. Like I'm not 100%, but I'm not where I was a few months ago. Like I feel better, you know, and it brings me joy to say those affirmations, and I say it throughout the day. I say it when I wake up, before I go to bed, throughout the day. I say it with my son. So now, you know, we say affirmations together, you know, just to remind him and keeps him positive. Like before I drop him off at his preschool, I tell him, say, you know, you're going to have a good day today. You are strong. You are smart. You are kind. You are so nice. You are so sweet. You make great friends. You share your toys. Like I tell him everything, and he is so happy when I tell him that. Like by the time that we pull up to his daycare, he's ready. Like he's ready to get out the car and, you know, get his day started. And it makes it easier to drop him off. Like he's not hanging on to me as much. So yeah, affirmations in the shower. So when I wake up in the morning, the first thing that I do when I get up at 6 o'clock or 6:05 is I'll go in and I make my breakfast. I make my breakfast for my child because I give him as much time as he needs to eat. Then after I make his breakfast and, you know, by the time I finished, he's up and he's sitting at the table waiting for me. So he's eating his food, and then I hop in the shower really quickly. So while I'm in the shower, like that's my space, you know, in the shower. Nobody's really messing with you when you're in the shower. Like even my son, like when he knows like mommy's in the shower, you know, he'll get somewhere and sit down, or he'll like sit in the chair in the I have a chair in my bathroom. He'll just sit there and kind of play with his toys and does his own thing, but he's not trying to come in the shower with me. So that's my prayer time. And I need that in the morning to start my day. And I just, you know, when you pray, I just really use that time to praise God in advance for what I believe that he's going to do and create in my life. So I pray. So yeah, like when I get out the shower, I also put these like little sticky notes on my mirror, and I put positive like quotes, affirmations, scriptures. Like I just write everything on there, and every time I go to the bathroom to use it, to shower, brush my teeth, wash my face, whenever, like I'm staring at it, I'm reading it, I'm repeating it back to myself, because repetition, you know, that really does help. It really does. Like you keep saying it to yourself, like you kind of tricking your mind in a way, and you know, you're gonna feel it, you're gonna believe it. So oh, and I almost forgot, in the morning, like I have a diffuser, and that's another thing that I like to do when I'm creating my space, my environment. When I wake up in the morning, I have a diffuser, and I have, it's like eucalyptus or whatever scent that you like. I put that in there, and so I just fill the air with relaxation. Like it feels like you're in a spa in the morning, and it calms down, you know. It just make you feel calm. So at night, I do the same thing at night. I'll use my diffuser, I'll light a candle, and then I'll read. So remember how you shut down. How you shut down is important. So if I'm reading like whatever type of book, like it doesn't even have to be anything like self-help or spiritual or whatever, like just read anything to take your mind off of the day, you know, so where you're not even like, you don't want to fall asleep to the TV, you know, because that's still, you still not winding down, like that's not proper. So I'll read, and it actually makes me it makes it easier, like I'm falling asleep reading. As far as like environment, I told you about the diffuser. Everybody like candles. Flowers. I love flowers. I have like 1, 2, 3. I have 4 vases of flowers all over my house. Like every time I go to really Trader Joe's, because they have like the cheapest and the best flowers to me. So I'll go to Trader Joe's and, you know, or whatever store I'm at, and just make sure I pick up flowers for myself, because they're colorful, you know, they smell good, they're living. Like it's just good to be around living things. Like it's just good to be around. It's good to see stuff that brightens your day and make you happy. And I know that notice about myself, like whenever I stare at my flowers, it just like it just lifts me up a little bit. So I try to make sure I always have flowers in my house. You have to like just change your routine, because if you don't, you're gonna look up and it's like 3 or 4 months from now, and it's like I didn't make any progress. I'm still, and you wonder why your situation has changed. And you have to be patient with yourself and give yourself time to like just be back 100. And I promise, I know for a fact, like I said, like I don't feel the same how I felt even a week ago. Every single day, life gets better for me, because every single day I make the effort to make life better for me. And before you know it, you'll look back and be like, wow, look how far I came. So if you like this video, like I always say, comment on it, give me some ideas, y'all. Give me some more ideas. Subscribe to my channel. I like making videos. I'm gonna start back making videos now that I have some more time to do that. So, but talk to y'all later. Bye.